So in the previous video we saw what is data, what is a database, what are database tables, and what is a database management system. Now let us dive deeper into DBMS by looking at its architecture. So DBMS follows a simple three-level architecture. This is also called as the three-tier architecture sometimes. So the three levels are view level, conceptual level, and physical level. So let us look at each of these views one by one. So first is the physical level, which is at the bottom of the stack. Okay, so physical level refers to the physical storage of data. So when we talk about database, we have to talk about storage. All of this data that is being collected is being stored somewhere. So it is being stored in such facilities called as servers, which provide lots of space through so many of their hard drives, which is at the hardware level. You can say we are storing it as physical data in hard drives. At the level of software, we can also say that physical level is the storage of data in files. So these files are being stored in these hard drives. So basically overall physical level is only the physical storage of data either in hard drives, or you can call it as files as well. If we are talking about software, we'll use the term files, and if hardware is what we are concerned with, we'll call it as hard drives or physical storage. Next comes conceptual level. Now once I have stored my data in my database at the physical level, I need to create some kind of an interconnection between them. Like in the last chapter we saw some examples. We saw the example of student database, how the tables, students, teachers, classes and subjects are all interrelated. So this interrelation has got nothing to do with the physical level. That is why we have a separate level for this, which is a conceptual level. It explains the concept of the data or the relations formed between different types of data and entities. So like the example, as I said, students, teachers, classes and subjects all are related to each other. In this diagram, each of these boxes is one database table and they are related to each other in some way. These connections or this connectivity or relations between different tables is called as the conceptual level. And finally comes the view level. View level is the final output, as I said. It refers to the view of data provided to general users by the application. Like for example, when you search for something on Google, like here we are searching for something on Google and then we get the output. This is the view level. This has got, basically as a user you don't have to worry about physical level, conceptual level. You directly get the view level. Okay, so you search for something and Google displays it. It's the view level. Similarly, on this website you can see 4 courses being displayed. This is the view level. So let us summarize the whole thing so that the picture is clear in your mind. Physical level is the physical storage of hardware, of data in hardware, in hard drives or in files. Conceptual level is the interconnection or relation between different types of data. And view level is the final output of data or the final view of data. So there are 3 different levels. Now what is the significance of these 3 different levels? It shows different components of a database. Like in order to have a good database management system, you need to first have provisions for its physical storage. There has to be some place to store database. So you could be, as an engineer working on DBMS, there are 3 levels at which you could be working. You could be working at physical level or conceptual level or view level. At the physical level, you would be worried about how to store data, where to store data, how much disk space is needed to store the data, what will be the file system, whatever. At the physical level, your job is to ensure the physical storage of data. At conceptual level, your job is to provide proper connectivity between different kinds of data to make sure that data is properly logically connected to each other according to your business requirements. And in this course we'll be focusing more on the conceptual level. And then at the view level, you have to simply make certain queries and create an output. As you can see, the view level is the most useful for a user. When you type in something in Google, what to display, that is what we decide at the view level. So these are three different levels at which you could be working. That is the significance of the 3-level architecture. In our course, we'll be focusing more on conceptual and view level. We won't be focusing more on physical level. We'll be focusing more on conceptual and view level, because that is where application development happens. Physical level we need not worry about. Conceptual and view level is where application development happens.